Well, hey everybody, today I am here in the Heritage Garden with my friend Elizabeth Waldrop. Now, Elizabeth, you're going to tell us about what kind of seeds we can plant coming up this time of year, right?
Yes, a lot of people don't realize that you actually should plant some seeds in the fall. It gives the plant a chance to mature so that it produces a lot of blooms in the spring when they begin to bloom early in the spring. So things like red clover we plant now, we're planting bluebonnets now, we're planting poppies now, and larkspur. Some of the really beautiful flowers that we have in the spring actually need to be planted now. And so we try to remind people to go ahead and get those seeds out so that those plants can start developing, so that they have enough root system and enough leaves that they can actually support those beautiful blooms that they have. So we remind people to make sure that they've got a clear spot in their garden, and a lot of these seeds you can just throw out and kind of stomp on them, and they will do just fine on their own. But you need to get them in the ground pretty soon, because you need to do it while it's still mild and not before it gets too terribly cold.
You also mentioned maybe some types of greens that you can plant as well. Do you want to talk about those?
Yes, right now is also a really good time if you're planting seeds to put out spinach seeds and things like that. Also, this is a great time of year to be putting out cabbages and turnip greens. About January, they're really going to start putting on and looking really good, and it's a really good time to have those kinds of greens in your garden, because after all the stuff that we eat at Christmas time, having some clean food like that is a really good thing to have. And it also gets you back in sync with kind of the season. We eat a lot of exotic foods at Christmas, and so in January and February, when you can go back to eating greens and things in your garden, it's really good.
And lastly, I know we were talking about those low plants that, like those bluebonnets that you plant, those seeds, and they stay kind of low. And you actually told me that people can just mow over them if their mower is kind of high.
As long as you've got your mower set up high, a lot of these little seeds, they are just kind of trailing on the ground. So as long as you've got your mower raised up pretty good, like you would if you were mulching leaves, because that would be really the only reason you'd be mowing this time of year. So, about 4 inches high then, or even 3, you're probably not going to take enough leaf off those plants to damage them in any way. So feel free to throw some of those seeds out in your yard and see if you can't benefit the pollinators in the spring.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Elizabeth. Now, if you guys are planning any of these things, maybe getting your greens out or planting some seeds, then we want to see those. Submit those pictures to the number you see on this screen to be chosen to be our garden or yard of the month every last Thursday of the month right here on CBS 19 for a chance at a gift card to J&J Exterminating.